Hello. Yeah. Okay, cool. So the errands have decided to spawn. Yeah, so today we have MV Satori at home. So today is just one unit, so one new unit and that's it. So I guess it will be a pretty quick stream. Oh, I also got Bunny from the Forever Prayer. No, not Bunny. Alice, I meant. Why did I say Bunny? Kogasa is rerunning. Yeah. How good is this Alice? And who else can I get from here? LR Flan I have. W2 Kanako and Suako, they sucked, right? Z3 Alice. LR Samemaru. B3 Kutaka. I think I already have two. B5 Prism Rivers. P5 Tenchi I have. LR Kokoro I have. W5 Yuji I have. LR Nitori, okay. T5 Byakuren. Do I have T5 Byakuren? I don't remember if I accidentally got her sometime or something. I mean, so it's T5 Bakuin is good. The LR, Aya, and Nitori, I'm not really sure. I think they're just by feeling they're about as good as Alice. W2 Kanako Suako, if I recall, kinda suck. Or the Z3 Vermilia as well, but Z3 Vermilia was like, there's a slightly better butler, right? So the only one that I really want over this is like Byakuren. Did I get... yeah. In the world? So this is Z3 Alice. Damage from whatever. Immune to burn and freeze. Boost allies yin defense. Okay, yin attack up. Wait, is he a defense unit? CS, huh? Okay. SP. Because it doesn't get 3p turn 1. Reduces sun damage. Okay. Reduces moon damage, reduces fire damage. Oh. This one breaks burn, it breaks 3.5 burn. Okay, cool. Oh, awaken scaling, huh? This site's pretty cool. It breaks 2 at non-MLB. Killer information. Magical girl magician. That's not great, is it? And this one is... Killer information. Yokai soul. The last one is starlight. Oh, another starlight. And it is Yokai Soul on 135. But is she Yang or Yin? She's Yin, okay. The thing about Yin unit, she's Yin and she breaks burn, right? So technically she should pair well with MV Patchouli, right? Because of the Yin defense up. Rank 2. And like the burn break synergy-ish. Wait, does a skill break burn? Does a skill inflict burn? No. Yeah, okay. Which isn't very... That's not great, is it? Okay. So today we're gonna look at Parsee. Redder than blood. Oh, really? Wow. They're finally selling Redder than blood. Because Redder than blood used to be an... it used to be like exclusive to Conflux and like one other thing. But I guess the card... And the card was like a decent card back then. It was like yen attack stat stick and it was... like 3 yen attack up. Right? And it's fire slash, like stuff like EOSD Sakuya had fire slash. The chat is pretty dead today, huh? Oh well. So what do we think about her outfit. She has like a big, I don't know what she's holding actually. I mean, she has a Shrine Maiden kind of vibe, right? She has the sleeves like Reimu, like really long sleeves. She has her like armpits exposed, which I guess some people might say is very signature of it's like a Reimu thing or like a Sanai thing, which is like Shrine Maiden thing. The sleeves do come from her like whatever you call this thing. It's just like a jacket or like an outer coat or something that she has like around her waist that's connected to her sleeves. I never know what to call this. If only we had a woman in chat who knew anything about outfits. She also has the like the bandages around her chest, right? Which you often see Reimu having. Maybe because they haven't invented bras yet, or what? I don't know, but she has like a tribal, yeah, her necklace thing, and like her staff looks very like a tribal kind of thing, as well as her like whatever she's wearing on her head. So she gives me like traditional shaman kind of vibes, especially with like these like soul looking things. And it's just like what, a voodoo doll? The shot is called nailing. Okay, interesting. You like her hat? I don't know if I would call that a hat, but sure. It's more like a headdress or like a tiara. Oh, she also has hair. These like, I don't know if you can compare that to Reimu, but hair rings are these hair tubes. Hair tubes. Okay, so that's that. He got jealous of Reimu. Probably. Wait, this is what Reimu does. It's like persuasion needles. Oh, this is 5.6 and 4 6.5 and a 3.57. So the nails go from 3.5 inches to 7 inches. But he prefers 5-inch nails the most. Piercing, huh? And this breaks burn. See, this unit does have a step down, right? They have the step up thing, so if she's decent, I'll at least pull for that one, I think. Okay, so Envy monster. No, Envy green-eyed invisible monster. Okay, what am I doing? Look at breaks first, yeah, look at breaks first. So the elements look good. They're fire and it, 2 years ago, just this kind of element spread, where like all your bloodlines are made up of either one or two of two elements. It will just be insane. I remember when Blue Moon came out, and it's just like, oh look, all of the bullet lines are our sun and wood. It doesn't have any rainbow or any like no element or any bullshit like that. Okay, so fire / water. Full alleys. Last you see me writing full alley now, right? Because there was a time where units did not have full elements. Actually, Patchy does not have full elements. Last word P0 fire. Ooh. Oh my god, look at this. 50% freeze. This looks like it might come pretty early, huh? The ST breaks burn, kind of. So, and what C inflicts? 3 freeze? Oh, C inflicts 3 freeze and 3 burn. Oh shit. AoE breaks. Wait, that's kind of nutty. Look at that. Her last word breaks 3 burn. Does this overflow? Yeah, so we can look at Kogasa. Oh shit, I should just get rid of this text at the bottom, huh? It's always wrong. W3 RC. So her last word actually breaks, like it inflicts 3 burn, right? Which is interesting. It inflicts and breaks 3 burn. If this, and her skill like breaks 3 burn, obviously, so... Wait a minute. This is 3 freeze, 3 burn? So that's 6 barriers, and then plus her last word. If you don't break her, this is probably 1 burn, right? So that's 7 barriers of like burn and freeze. And then you do this, which like breaks the burn and the freeze. If this overflows, it would be so convenient for like a fast run. Because when you go to gates 2, you can just full break gates 2 and instantly, with the last word, and instantly kill it on the spot. And the thing about breaking with last words is that you don't have to care about agility because last words always goes first. So you can break the last word, the enemy that's weak to fire and weak to water dies or whatever, and your 2 other friends can use ST cards to finish off the enemies that do not die. So the first wave, the first gauge, you can go AoE, and like with all 3 of your friends. And the second gauge, you can use this last word to full break and kill, plus some ST cards, I guess, from your friends. So I really like this. And I really like that she inflicts a lot of burn here, burn and freeze. Oh, this is 5 CD, really? Okay. And she breaks mainly freeze, right? So her AoE breaks freeze, and her ST breaks burn. But I mean, it just breaks, it doesn't inflict any. Which means that you want to pair her with someone that breaks burn to make use of the burn of this. Which is good, right? Because a lot of good units actually break burn. A lot of the very strong units that they've been releasing happen to break burn as well. So you probably have a burn breaker anyway. And or if you break your units, it doesn't really matter because you have enough breaks. But if you do not, like me, then this looks quite useful. Let's look, but yeah, we'll look at the killers and shit. Yeah, I'm glad I did the stream because it looks pretty good. I was half thinking about just not streaming because it's just Parsee, but she would be jealous, right? If I said that. What do you mean just Parsee, huh? Also, she has a weird little like tattoo or symbol of some sort on her arm. I wonder if that's like, if that means something. Okay, let's write the thing. AoE breaks 3 freeze. Oh, whoops. ST breaks burn. No inflict. Last word breaks 3 burn. And 3. And 0 freeze. And yeah, and 0 freeze, meaning that it breaks but not whatever. Ultra UFAS coverage for the, yeah, she's UFAS, right? She's actually insane breaking. I mean, if you pair her with a burn breaker, I don't know. UFAS coverage for the UFAS to play. Oh yeah, you mean for streaming today? Yeah. And skill 2 breaks influx 3 freeze. Skill 3 influx 3 burn. I don't know if I mixed those up, but doesn't matter. What about the ST breaking burn? How does this matter? Does anyone have her, by the way? If I went to the buddy and because I really want to know if her last word overflows. But I kind of doubt that anyone has her MLB already, because it's only been, well, it's been like 20 hours. Who has Rebirth Shizuha as a friend? As the buddy? Yeah, I don't think anyone. Not on my buddy list, at least. Bro press a couple of times. ST breaks don't matter much. You only use STs to set up a nuke. They actually matter a lot. It's just that you need a lot of ST breaks for it to matter. If you look at CZ Morse, her ST breaks 7 on turn 1. And when you break 7, then that hits the threshold where it actually becomes good. Like, it actually becomes useful. Because CZ Morse, if her ST card hits killer, or if it's like effective, then it just wipes an enemy. It just instant full breaks, instant wipes an enemy. So they actually do matter. They actually do matter. It's just that you need enough breaks for it to matter. And in this case, she only has 3 breaks, which does not really matter. Yeah, whatever. This is actually kind of important, because how fast, like how fast this break on her last word comes is like very significant. If this comes like halfway through her last word, like Gengetsu, then that's pretty good. Mugetsu, I mean, then it makes her significantly better. if this break comes faster. It makes it significantly better for doing like a fast like 3-turn DS or 4-turn DS. Because then you can use the last word for breaking, essentially. Nullifies the effect of burn and freeze. Oh. No attack or defense buffs, just nullify. She does have boost yin though. Okay. So did I see any debuffs? No. It's like a bit here, nobody really cares. That's the last word, do it? No. She's tech. So Fire Light, that is 100% card. Does she have a card with Yin defense down? It's Fire or Light. There's no Yin defense down card for her, right? Yeah, so this better full break. -1. 1 yin def down ST. Oh. So that's actually a kind of a problem, huh? Okay, so support. So he has 3 turns of Yen attack up here with a 5-turn CD. She has Gray's crit accuracy. She's not gonna have crit accuracy, right? Yeah. She has Gray's crit accuracy. So I guess. Yeah, her act is on AoE. Is that a problem? It's a problem if you're... It's a problem if you don't break her. Oh, this is kind of interesting. But not really, right? This is interesting if you, for some reason, you would like to use shots to break. But, I mean... Ikagura or Prey card. Yeah, the problem with Ikagura or Prey card is that they do not buff her bullet lines, right? So you're losing 100% damage. So you can get 100% damage from Moko's card. And if you use Prey card, -3 Yin defense, that's only 90% damage. Assuming they start at 0, right? But Ikagura is 120%, so... But ideally, you want Yin defense down from somewhere else, and then she uses the 100% card. So her act is just an AoE. Priority, attack on AoE. Yin, attack on skill 1. 3 turn 5 CD. And on boost. Crit attack. Crit on Grace. It's a real shame she does not get any buffs on a freeze or burn, right? Nullifies the effects of burn and freeze. Shamao. So she really is a Shrine Maiden. Oh, actually she does have some evasion down here. Oh, 75%. She lacks crit attack completely. No, she has that here. A bit of crit attack. F down, let's go. Self AG on E. So kinda lacking AG and crit attack. Overall lacking the attack. Oh god. Whatever. Doesn't fit. Only egg is polyacnary. Okay, there we go. So the problem with the accuracy being here is that it normally wouldn't be so much of a problem, but buff cleanse, buff removal is so problematic now, right? They always have buff removal, so it's it makes it harder for her to do the thing I was talking about earlier, where she uses her last word to full break gates too, because then someone else needs to give her accuracy. So she has yokai, that's garbage. Soul plus garbage. Soul plus garbage. Yokai, come on, yokai again? No, yokai again, okay, nice. So she has 3 lines of yokai. This is? No, this is soul. Wait, does that mean her AoE is yokai? What? Yokai. Oh shit. I wonder how much that does. Wow, okay. AoE slash last word have yokai. Is amount of yokai killer. Secondary killer. Oh. This has 40%, yeah, whatever. What's the base stats? It's like 1750 and 1350. Okay. It's also yin slice, right? Which means that a really strong power. Really strong statistics for her. It is 75%. Ooh. 100%. 120%, okay. And obviously this line doesn't have killer or whatever, so wouldn't expect it to do that much. Eternal Sign Maiden says crit attack gain is decent. 6 on last word in lines. I see 1 on last word in line. And then 2 on the skill. That means a total of 3, right? Yeah, or if you count the defense down too, and then it's another 1, 2, 3, right? Yeah, okay, so it's 6. I mean, I guess crit defense down is more and more relevant because the last gauge, it doesn't really matter. The crit defense down on a skill generally doesn't work on except for the last gauge, right? Because realistically, you're using the skill to break the burn or whatever. So then the crit defense down gets wasted. You inflict the burn, you break it, and then it's gone. yeah, it's the same multiplier, but effectively, crit defense down is a lot significantly worse than crit attack up. And you're using the skill for the anomalies, right? Usually you would use this for the anomalies. If you need more crit defense, you use a story card. Or crit attack, you use a story card. But anyway, I like that she's Yin, because MV Kassen and MV Pechi are both Yin, and they are really OP. I like that she's Yin Slice, because the story cards are really OP for that. I mean, Yin just gets a lot better story cards, right? Honestly. I like that she breaks burn and freeze. Or rather, she inflicts burn and breaks freeze. But she also inflicts freeze. She actually has a ridiculous amount of anomaly breaks, right? If you think about it. She has like one additional anomaly inflicting skill. So how good is this card at nuking? That's what I want to know. It has 2 yokai killer lines, which are Yin, right? Maybe she looks... Damage looks pretty decent actually. It looks decent. There's nothing to say that tells me that it's gonna do a lot. She does have like a 95% card. It does have Yokai Killer. If you buff her Yin attack and agility and a crit attack, she'll need help for agility and crit attack, right? But if you help her get that going, and she should do decent damage. I don't see why she should not, right? At least. I wonder if anyone can tell me. How good is Parsee damage? Parsee. You can use the burn for the debuffs? Yeah, not really. Wait, you can for the AoE? Actually, you really can, right? Because you can 2p this. You can 2p this with 6 burn. Wait, that's actually kind of nuts. And this breaks freeze, right? So you actually can do that too. Like, if her damage is a lot, then she'll actually be really OP. If she does a ton of damage, she'll be super strong. Wait, where's my... trying to show this. There we go, okay. Oh, it's... haven't calced it yet. Wait, is this W3? It is W3. Oh shit. And this is L1? Or what? No, this is still W3. And L1 is all the way down here. Okay, with garbage, right? Obviously. So, the W3 Parsee does 1.4 million. which is similar to L1 Momiji. It's similar to, and it's like worse than A7B Reimu. Okay, so how good are these? These are ST last words, right? So I mean, he's slightly better than A10 Kanako, which sounds pretty bad. He's better than A6 Lyrica, so okay. He's better than LR Nitoli. A kid lures pillars in, and when they obtain her, they realize how quickly she falls off. Okay. L1 Nazun, A7A Reimu, which is better than A7A Reimu and Sakuya. And these units actually do like usable damage, right? The thing about these numbers is that they don't really mean anything to you, right? Unless you have to compare them to other numbers for it to mean something. Like what does 1.4 million mean? I have no idea. It's just like it's like an arbitrary value which you can use to compare to other units. For example, if you go all the way up and you go to holy shit, A7 you carry 2.4, okay. You'll never hit this number, but it's definitely there. Wait, hold on. Blue means what again? Blue means primary killer. Okay, so yokai killer. What is SG? Silver Gale, yeah, of course, Silver Gale. You got the damage calcs. Oh, you do damage calcs too? Who are you, Eternal Swine? Are you... Have I spoken to you on Discord, or are you just like a Oh, she does about the same damage as MV Moko. Okay, so what's the conclusion on her last word? It does serviceable damage, yeah. Serviceable damage. Because her slicing actually isn't great, yeah. Who else does like about the same damage? So C3 Koishi, really? C3 Koishi does about this kind of damage. What other units do I actually like kind of know? A7 Ran, oh, okay. A10 Suwako. L80 Sakuya. What does the top line look at? The top is like L80 Pechi, which does like a shit ton, okay. CZ Morse, so that's okay, so Mugetsu, Gengetsu, and like a ridiculous amount of damage. Wait, which number am I comparing again? We're comparing this number, the non-effective. Okay. And this goes up to like a lot. But F1 Sanai actually does a lot, really? Okay. So L80 Marisa is about 3 times as much damage as Parsee. Prey does about 2.5 times. L1 Megumu, okay. That's kind of funny. Parsee's damage calc is lower in practice. It assumes you kept Yin defense down and run Silver Gale. I think you will. No, this is on full break, right? This is on full break. It's not on Yin defense down. And obviously you're running Silver Gale on her last word, right? What else would you run? I mean, you can make the same argument for all of these calcs. They all assume that you got Maxi and defense down, or like full break. But it's true that Parsee, it's harder for her to cap her agility. Yeah, 10 yen defense down equals full break. I know, yeah. So this assumes full break. All 10 defense down, same thing. Ooh, why is the audio like becoming so crunchy? So, but it's true that it's hard. This does assume that she it does assume that she has kept yin and crit, right? Kept yin, agility, and crit, which is not that easy for her to do. So the conclusion is that it's serviceable. It's not like super garbage. If you get down to here, this is like super garbage. S5 Rin. Oh. L80 flan. Oh my, you're kidding me. Okay. Okay, let's just get out of that area. Oh, actuals and realistics. What does this mean? Is this Parsee here? Probably not. I don't know. That's fine, whatever. ST last word damage on full break. AoE SC damage. Yes, I want to see this. Is Parsee here? WP Parsee? Really underwhelming. Oh. So this does 400k, which is comparable to what? E1 Mage, that's 555k. What was the top? Top is like 1.2, so it's still about the same, right? About the same range. It's about like a third of the best, I guess. L1 Kanako. L80 Murko, what? Okay, weird. But the thing is, he does have Yokai Killer, right? So it's easier to hit compared to some other units. What does yellow mean? Yellow is... okay. P0 hits 80 plus on later lines. No 80 plus units P0, but hits 80 plus on later lines. Okay, okay. The problem is also Silver Gale is a Yang stick, right? So the more Silver Gales you run, the worse the damage becomes. Probably you run Ikagura. No, you would not. I don't really see you running Ikagura on this, honestly. So you're probably you're probably nuking second gauge with a unit like this, right? You take your best unit to nuke the last gauge. Like she's probably just not nuking the last gauge because she doesn't do enough damage. And her buffs aren't like good enough, right? Her self buffs and shit. So in that case you would be full breaking and then you would not be using Ikagura. But I mean, yeah, of course, sometimes you might use Ikagura, but then she becomes more of a debuffer rather than an actual damaging unit. Which this can be done too, because she does like bring a lot of breaks, so you can use her to break like gauge 1 and 2, and then you already have a nuker for gauge 3, but then you can, and then you just let her like sort of help out. Okay, so yeah, what do we think about this? It says pretty underwhelming. So what are some actually good runs? So what about L80 Reimu? What does L80 Reimu do? L10.1 Reimu. The purple is just a meme, right? Ignore the purple. C3 beats Mu does a lot. B3 say run. Holy sh. No way. So this is why people say B3 say run is so good. Her AoE like hits hard, dude. Rain in pockets, mallet in hand. The intron. C3 Satori does a lot. Potency comes from how large the balls inside your spells are. LRI, yeah. Low key might be a top tier SFES. Okay, so where is A6 Reimu? Okay, so this was used for the something right recently. Oh, for one of the eternal battles. Butler does a lot apparently. Well, where is LAT Reimu? Oh, here, okay. So LAT Reimu is 710k. And Parsee sits at 400k. So how bad is that? So 400k is really not a lot, yeah. It's really not gonna nuke that hard, yeah. Because even LAT Reimu, I kinda struggle to nuke with her sometimes. And where's LAT Marissa stand? Probably like further down. LAT... Oh, LAT patchily sucks, so this number is only on blah 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 blah. This is a lot worse than I expected, yeah. She's like almost at the bottom. LAT Marissa is always... There's a 137, she's all the way down here, okay. Because he has no killer there, right? So how is her AoE? It's okay, it's okay, right? And I doubt her STSC would do super well either. EOST Reimu for the Sun Water Wood Eternal Battlefront. That's the first week of the break card, right? That was the one. Okay, so Parsee is not calculated on the ST cards. These are ST cards. Okay. Yep, so the conclusion is what? Damage looks pretty decent. And it is, but not great either. So overall evaluation is what? Inflicts double 3 anom inflict skills. Support is decent, damage is decent, potential to AoE nuke. Because okay, look, her AoE card is like it's shittier than a lot of other units, but it's still like pretty decent, like overall. I think that's how I would put it. It's like usable. Well, usable AoE nuke. Like you compare it to some other units and. But she won't be super by any, but not OP, but not a lot. Damage is damage is serviceable. And so like a lot of breaks. Double 3 dash and I'm like this. So damage breaks apart, yeah. Above average UFS, but nothing OP. Her slice is kinda low. Her slice is kinda low and her base agility also isn't super great. Okay. AoE should nuke early DS. Early meaning like what, level 100? What does that mean? Oh, you mean level 120 of the older DS stages? Sure, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I think I like that she had double Anom Inflict, and her damage is serviceable, right? But the thing is, if you break your units, the double Anom Inflict becomes a lot worse. So it's just better for me because I don't break my units. But I think she can be a very useful puzzle piece, right? So I'll probably just do the step up. It's actually so expensive, right? This is like $8, isn't it? It's like... Isn't this like $8? It's like $8 US. Am I really paying $8 US for this shitty unit? I have simple question. Ella Italy and Ella Aya Banner. Who would be better to pick? Honestly, I'm really not very familiar with those units. Have I even gone through? When was the last time I've gone through? I've looked at them. Like literally never. Like, I've never looked at them for like a year. I couldn't tell you. But if the banner does come back, then I'll definitely have a look. So if they do get a dual banner, then yeah, I'll tell you, and then ask me again then, and I'll tell you. Also, I don't think we did Kogasa before on this spreadsheet. I'm not sure when we started the spreadsheet, but I will go through. Oh, we did do Kogasa. Okay. I'll probably not write. I'll just go through her verbally, probably. Okay. Oh, this one on. Yeah. So should I pull out? Should I pull on this thing? I don't know. The thing is, if you do the first step, you have to do the whole banner, the whole thing. So the first step is 600. So the first 2 steps are 300 each, right? And the last 3 steps are 200 each. So if I did the 300 step, when the 300 step, and I don't get her, then I have to do the 200 steps, right? Otherwise I look like an idiot. Because I did the... You get what I'm talking about, right? It's like when they sell like 3 apples for like $10. And then, but 1 apple for $4. And then you decide, oh, I'm just gonna buy 2 apples for $8 when you could have gotten a third for $10. Also, those are some really expensive apples, huh? How many cubes, how many gold crystals do I have? I have a ton, right? It's true that it is $8, but they also give out gold crystals sometimes, right? So I mean, this is 300, 800, 700, 800, 1200, 1800, 2100, 3300, 3800, 4000. So I have about 4k gold crystals sitting in the Tori. Fine, whatever. Gambling, let's go. Okay, so Oh, come on. Oh, that sucks. Okay. I'm not gonna pull for her with cubes, so if I don't get her, then I don't get her. That's actually not a great strategy, huh? Because I've wasted 50 exchange points essentially. Ah. Is YM good luck or bad luck? I got a full connecting, huh? And no unit at all. Okay. I don't even want this stupid redder than blood, dude. Okay. I guess it's just not to be. What? It's just not to be. I guess it's just not meant to be. Yes, that's what I'm saying. It's just not. Why? What do you think of her outfit? You got her on the first free pull. Thanks for letting me know, YM. By the way, so the evaluation is that she's very mid, right? So see her I looked at her damage like calcs as well. I thought her AoE might nuke, but her AoE is like 2/3 of MV Reimu, something like that, or like half to 2/3 of MV Reimu. So, and her last word is like whatever either. So her damage is like whatever. Her scaling is not that good, right? She does have Yokai Killer, but Yokai alone is like also like not that great. Like you're not guaranteed to always hit Yokai. Her accuracy is like, her support is like mid. The only thing that's good about her is that she has 2 like anom-inflict skills. So if you're breaking all your units, that's pretty useless because you already have enough breaks. But I was like, oh, that might be useful for me. And that's why I'm pulling for her. But honestly, she's like very mid, right? She's like... She's like above average for UFES, but that's just because there's so many bad UFES. Don't step up banners usually just give you the banner character. No, there's only some of them, right? Only some of them. Yeah. There are some of them that do, but most do not. YM, what is this thing called? What is her... So, the thing that connects, like, whatever she is, this like a jacket kind of thing? The thing that connects her... So she has these long ass sleeves, and then but it's connected to this, like, corset or like jacket or like something like looking thing. He looks like a shaman, kind of. I get that's the kind of vibe I'm getting. And so, am I paying how many? How many is this? 1,000 cubes for her? No, I'm not. Right? Yeah. Oh, it's the step up is completely gone, huh? They just rub it in my face. Yeah. The step up just disappears when you've used it. You know nothing of religious Japanese clothing. YM, you fake woman. Do you have her? Do you have her MLB? YM, can you? I want to see if her last word overflow. Do you have her MLB? You do? Buddy, quick, buddy me. It's not MLB? You said you do. You do. You said you do. That's the other thing, right? Because if her last, you said you have her. I said, do you have her MLB? And then you said, I do. That's the other thing, right? Because if this break comes early, then she can be very convenient for doing fast DS, right? Because you go AoE on turn 1 and 2. So you break on turn 1 and then you nuke on turn 2, right? So that's with all 3 of your friends. You go AoE, and then AoE, and then you go to the second gauge, and then you use this last word. So there's 3 burns here, and like 3 freezes, and like this breaks burn and freeze. If you pop out some skills, then you basically can full break with this freeze and burn. And if this comes early enough, you can probably kill like the fire weak enemy or the water weak enemy. I'm assuming there's one because you're bringing her to the stage. And then your 2 other friends can use SD cards to nuke the other 2 enemies. And then you just like last word for the third gate. So that's like 4-turn DS template, right? But in reality, that's only good for like farming level 100 or some shit like that. Or like duoing a DS or some shit. Like, in reality, that's just not that. Like you're using last word to break just because it's like kind of faster and it's like kind of convenient. It's not because it's particularly useful or good or strong, right? So it's just something that if you're already, it's like a win more kind of thing. So EXP boost. Okay. And then someone wanted to go through to just have a look at Kogasa, so we'll do that. Yeah, so I pick Alice. By the way, what do you guys think? C3 Kogasa. Quick look. The thing about Kogasa is that her damage is supposed to be like pretty high, right? That was her thing. So let's actually, why don't we just take a look at that as well? So C3 Kogasa does 1.6 million. Blue is primary killer. What was a primary killer? Human fairy soul. Okay, so human fairy soul is actually kind of shit, isn't it? But it does hit like 80 plus, which is why they count it in this sheet. But just because they count it in this sheet doesn't mean you always hit it in practice, right? So if it's like human yokai god, you're hitting it a lot of times. If it's like yokai alone or human alone, or like human plus fairy, then it's like the scenario where you actually hit all the killers, it's rarer, right? It becomes rarer. This is last word damage of full break, so this is actually pretty high, right? 4 million whatever, it's like considered pretty high, I guess. No, but I should be comparing the no effective damage actually. Wait, this is no effective and this is no F damage, this damage. So this is with effective, okay. So most units are actually cult with effective. I'm not sure if I like that actually. Just because damage to effective skills exist, or like abilities exist, which can like throw the numbers off, I guess. So this is her damage value, but she actually has damage to effective 55%, right? So take this with a huge grain of salt. So this is if she's hitting like water and metal, I'm assuming. 2 Yang attack II, 55% damage to F. 188 slice, P0. Her line 1 almost beats MV Mor's entire last word. Downside, you won't hit her primary killer and weakness. Yeah, exactly. So what this is saying is that basically line 0 hits, this line hits really, really hard, but it only on metal enemies. And human fairy soul, right? Swimsuit. So and how big of a number is this? It's like almost Gengetsu. Gengetsu has, yeah, okay, Gengetsu has like no killer P0. It's almost as much as cousin. And this is cousin with her so skiller, huh? You have her, very okay unit. Yeah, very okay unit. I agree. Very okay unit. Wait, is that an Alice or the other one? I'll probably take Alice, right? Because there's not much else that I can get. I mean, it's Byakuren. Byakuren's probably the one I want a bit more than Alice, but I mean, or like maybe Z3 Remy, but Z3 Remy wasn't that good either, right? I don't know. Maybe she is. From what I remember, she's not. So she's like about Gengetsu Mugetsu. C3 Tenchi. Oh, okay, C3 Tenchi. That makes sense. MV Marisa. I'm a bit confused now because this says a P0 almost beats entire last word. A line 1 almost beats MV Mar's entire last word. But like, so that's her. But it's only like a tiny difference. So is this an old statement or what? I don't know. Okay, oh yeah, but if you look at the no effective damage, you see the big difference, right? Look at the huge difference. So this is slightly more than this. Then you go to no effective damage and it's so much worse. Significantly worse. This is like 25% worse than Marisa. But no effective, right? And it's similar with Gengetsu and Mugetsu actually, because Gengetsu and Mugetsu have the same kind of issue. Slender, DS with her and Bunky are usually very easy with her. Yeah, well. But I mean that is the case for all the swimsuit units, right? You can get like Yomu, whatever. But that is also the problem with them, is that they need to hit swimsuit killer. And the fact that they always suck when they don't hit swimsuit killer, then it's like, So her damage is... Wait, why is Yu Yu Coco's like damage so low? I thought this would be higher. I thought this number would be higher, but it's not. I guess the real good part about Yu Yu Coco is that she doesn't care about killers, right? So if you have God, or she doesn't care about killer weaken either. So there are stages which say like killer. I mean all the DS stages they weaken killer damage, and a lot of the DS stages change their killers to God or swimsuit or whatever. Or some of them at least. And then she doesn't care because she's destroyed, so she always nukes regardless. Yu Yu Coco and Bikari Slander. Huh? You mean Yu Yu Coco and Bikari don't do well against swimsuit stages? Yu Yu Coco does do well. Bikari, yeah, sure. Bikari, her swimsuit lines are not that much. CZ Marisa is always broken. I actually have trouble with CZ Marisa. Because whenever like the stages either debuff your Yang attack or they buff their Yin defense, then... And they tend to do one of the other, right? They tend to either debuff Yin defense, debuff your Yin attack and buff their Yin defense, or the same thing but with Yang. So, and either way, CZ Morris gets hit, right? So it becomes just like a little bit annoying to use her. I tended to not use her, but Isaac says that it doesn't really matter because she has a lot of Yang attack buffs, and there are a lot of carrots which do Yin defense down, so she's usable anyway. Just a little more annoying, right? Okay. B3 Reimu does more than Yu Yu Coco. Interesting. Okay, so yeah, so this is Cogs, right? This is kind of the issue with Cogs, that her damage is reliant on effective, I guess. Actuals and realistics. Okay, that's a work in progress. How does her cards look like? So this is purple, which means that okay. Okay, I'm not gonna read the comment, but yeah. The purple means this is meme card, right? Assuming all the killers hit, which is what? Human Village, Hakure Shrine, Muran Temple. Yeah, great. STSG damage. Only 2 killer lines in the 3 or more. So P0 is the same like human, blah blah blah, whatever. And this looks like it does a decent chunk, yeah? So this does look like it does a decent chunk. CZ Morse obviously hits the hardest. One of the hardest. It's not really surprising. Yu Coco is like ridiculous. Where's CZ Morse? I wonder how the fire laser compares to. Oh, it's here. Okay, here. So this is 1.8, this is 1.3. So it's about actually the same amount of damage. It's just that this one doesn't have a proper card. It doesn't have, there's no Star Liquid card, right? Do I have amnesia? You swear that I forget what I say immediately. Wait, what now? Why do you say Yu Coco and Bikari Slander? I didn't even talk about them, right? And then you said Yu Coco and Bikari Slander. I was talking about Yu Coco, right? I forgot what I say immediately. You forget what you say immediately. Okay, so her damage, yeah, that was the main issue I kind of had with her, right? So the damage is whatever. Oh, all swimsuits have the issue of not being good on non-swimsuit status. Yeah, okay. Did I say all? I didn't mean all. I meant just the shit ones. Yeah, but that's because I said all the swimsuit. I meant like those with the swimsuit killer, I guess. I don't know. Like those that cannot crit without the swimsuit killer. You should put a bit of thought into what you hear, right? You know, and like context, context. You're unionizing with who? With what? What union? Unionizing. Okay, so that's a damage. It needs like effective essentially. So let's just quickly look at the breaks and support. So she has a water ST, AoE is like half. I don't like that her ST is water and her AoE is and the last word is metal. Maybe that's a good thing, I don't know. Maybe, but the thing is, like you kind of want to bring her into a metal stage. And then if you want her ST to be useful too, she has to hit water and metal, right? So, and her AoE doesn't do much, right? So this breaks 3 freeze. Okay. 88% self freeze. Okay, weird. And this also breaks freeze and poison. Oh, this breaks 3 poison. I wonder if this overflows. But I mean, if it does, then her last word can just break like 6 Anom's turn 1. I don't know. You're going to sleep? Bye bye. Good night. 2 AM. So the AoE breaking is like normal. And the support is like, oh yes, this weird 1 turn thing. And this is also self, right? Yeah, I didn't like that this was self. I didn't like that was 1 turn. Freeze the self gives her attack. Okay, that's good. Where's her accuracy? I don't know. I really don't like that her Yang attack II is tied to her spirit power. Oh, this is the accuracy, yeah. So the Yang attack II is going to often be wasted, right? Because you need the accuracy and the spirit power on turn 1. So you just use the skill and then the Yang attack is wasted. So she has some agility, blah blah blah, Yang attack, agility. So she kinda has to use this. Oh, there's only 2 turns too. She really likes the extension, right? The Yang and the crit extension. She has it for 1 turn. But she actually does have a lot of Yang attack. With boost too, she gets Yang attack. With the self anoms, she gets Yang attack. The problem is that a lot of it is just self, it's not party. Own agility. And also that it's just really awkward to actually have this available for her last word. That's support, that's breaks us, yeah, okay. And what did I say about her last time? Kinda situational, but then can hit big, I mean, I swear. Support is not great, okay. A barrel of party P, Yang, attack of boost. Yep. Party 2 Yang, 2 turn on AoE, okay. 3. Does she have debuffs? No. What the hell? She has 1 yin debuff. That's so weird. At this point, that's pretty funny. This was considered above average at the time. That's kind of funny. But like right now, you would consider her breaks to be like just barely acceptable, right? This is just if it were any worse, then it would be bad. It would straight up be bad. Because I mean, she just has 3 breaks on her AoE and 3 breaks on her skill, right? That's like the basic necessary to be like considered as a unit. But then at the time it's above average. Okay, so yeah, the killers aren't good enough. Okay. Any other questions, Mr. Nerdo Chia? Oh, that's what card does she have in the banner? Is it the Cogs card? Because that's actually a really good card. No, it's Let the Oil Money Flow. There's a card. Did that come with Seki Banki then? The Kogasa card, the one with like the attack unit Yang defense 4 levels down. Some. What did I wanted to claim Alice as well. Roll now. Yeah, no. I already spent all my money on I already spent a lot of money on Parsee, right? Unless anyone wants to donate, what? How much is this? This is like $2, right? It's $2. It's like half an Itari. And I'm not paying $2 for this. And then if I get her, I have to pay $4 as well, right? To make her usable. And then she's not even that good. How many like divine dolls do I have? I have 8. Okay, that's not bad. That was a Beats Banki VS Divergent Spirit card. No. That's a gacha card. I'm like 99% sure it's a gacha card. The one with Kogasa on the banner, on the card. And the one that says if you're an attack unit, enemy Yang defense 4 levels down. Sure, I guess. Why do I have this Hekatia locked? Anyone else? Wait, what? Oh, I got rid of you Kukui Marisai by accident. No wonder. I need to do a few Yukuri pulls as well, right? I think. I don't really care about them, honestly. Okay, yep. That's it for today. That's it for the stream today, at least. With me, yes. Oh, they've added Phantom Human Maid for a day as an event, right? That's cool, I guess. This is this is the very first event, right? Pretty nostalgic. I wonder why they added the Yakumo's Ambition first and then this one, because this has been in JP for a long time, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay, bye bye. Bye bye.
水が冷たくて美味しい。日枝くん